in the Western Hemisphere thanks to the drug cartels, the Pope walked up a ramp covered in flowers. At the end of the ramp was a cross. It's been erected in the memory of the migrants who have perished trying to reach America, or the United States, just as a stone throws away from the border. So apparently he's praying at crosses and a monument that's been erected to those attempting to come into America illegally that have died, whether by rape, by crook, by gun violence, whatever it is.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Sounds to me like a wall might save lives.
Oh, it will. Because it will keep people from thinking that they have this idea that they could cross a desert.
Or even be allowed to just waltz into some other country.
Safely. Your country is drug-ridden, crime-infested, controlled by the mafia, and the government is so corrupt that Mexico is now probably on the verge of a third world nation. And for you to think you can escape all that violence and all that anger and just walk into another country and there's no violence or anything going on. Folks, you got to protect yourself. You can't go to another country with just the clothes on your back. It don't work.
Well, and also violates our law, and they do it anyway because they know that nobody's enforcing it.
Right. So here's how Ben Shapiro, his comments on it. He says, funny, he never did that while visiting Cuba to pay tribute to those who died attempting to escape communist hellhole.
Interesting.
He reserved his spite for a nation with one of the most generous immigration policies on the planet. The Pope then blessed 3 more small crosses at which shoes of migrants who died were laid.
Tell them to stop migrating.
We cannot deny the humanitarian crisis, said the Pope. And the Pope also said, each step a journey laden with grave injustices, the enslaved, the imprisoned, the extorted. So many of these brothers and sisters of ours are the consequences of trafficking in human beings. Injustice is radicalized in the young. They are cannon fodder, persecuted, and threatened when they try to flee the spiral of violence and the hell of drugs. Let us together ask God for the gift of conversation.
What? Brian's cracking up.
The gift of conversion.
Conversion.
The gift of tears. Let us ask him to give us open hearts, open to his call, heard in the suffering faces of the countless men and women. No more death. No more exploitation.
How does he think?
That was the Pope.
Right. It sounds like he's saying we should make it easier for them to cross over into into U.S.?
Yeah, it's not their fault. They're just trying to escape.
And they don't have a vehicle.
No, not like mine. Bulletproof. I mean, you know, the Pope mobile.
Actually, I will give him this, too. He is pretty much out there. He's like, dude.
You could kill him if you wanted to.
Yeah, he's pretty much like,
he was in a golf cart the other day.
It was meant to be.
Right, he was in a golf cart going through the crowd.
His Pope mobile has if you could imagine a cube where the bottom of it's a car, and instead of completely enclosed by glass like the previous popes, his is kind of like a canopy type thing. The entire sides are wide open. Wide open. The only place he's protected is from the front, the very top, and the back. The whole sides, both sides are wide open.
Right.
And I think it's cool. I think he should be. I think the whole bubble car thing was a joke. And there's a lot. Okay, I look at this. You know, the president's one thing, but when it comes to a pope, there's a lot of cardinals out there that can fill those shoes. And I think that you should be accessible. And I think that if anybody dares to assassinate him, they got a lot coming. You know, they got a lot of bad coming. And you should just be like, you know what? If you're going to be the Pope, you got to be the Pope for the people, and you got to get out there and you got to hug people and you got to shake hands or whatever you're going to do with them. And, you know, people are there, they love you, and, you know, if you get assassinated, you know, the hell that's going to come to those people that try to do that.
Right.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that he's more accessible. It's kind of like a courage thing, like psh, I dare you to, and I know you won't because, you know, it's the Pope, you know. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. I mean, you got to wonder. You got to wonder what's awaiting for you in the afterlife when you assassinate the Pope.
It'd be like trying to assassinate Mother Teresa.
Oh yeah, she was no bubble car. I mean, even if you don't believe in God at all, but you believe in like karma or just the pressure of humanity.
Yeah,
when you assassinate somebody that is loved by so many people
and has given so much love to so many people.
That gift that person gives to so many people is now ended because of you assassinating them. Oh my gosh. Woo. I mean, you just don't do that. And so that being said, the courage to know that you have that behind you, and so you're going to be out there for the people and not separated by this bubble that looks kind of like the plastic game piece of the game Trouble, with the dice inside. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. You pop.
Yeah, you pop the Trouble. I mean, that's what his Pope-mobile used to look like. The old one, the new one being more open, I think is great. I think it's great. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on it.
More to the people.
I do not recommend that though for the president because it's a little different. It's just you kill a president of the United States, and there's just, I don't know, man. It's bad news in so many different ways.
Yeah. Well, and I've talked to frustrated individuals,
right?
They're frustrated with this administration and the lawlessness, and they make suggestions. And my first initial knee-jerk reaction is no. I do not wish any harm whatsoever to Barack Hussein Obama at all. Not only do I not wish any harm to him because I don't want no harm to me, but I don't think somebody should just let's just kill him off. What? That's just not an answer. Not only is that not an answer, but you'll wind up making that person a martyr.
Oh yeah. I mean, all the martyrs of the past. I mean, who knows? You know, I was thinking the other day, and I think that what Martin Luther King has done in his short lifetime, I mean, he was younger than us when he died.
Right.
It's amazing.
Right.
So, I think it's a good thing that what he has been able to accomplish positively for America when it comes to race relations. I think it's great. I think it's a shame that a lot of that has been completely erased by the liberal media and all that kind of stuff, and the liberals who have completely twisted what his message was.
Right.
But what if he were to never be assassinated, and maybe down the road, maybe he was found to have cheated on his wife with a bunch of people, or went down the Bill Cosby road and was found to have roofied a bunch of women and all that. Like, his entire cause would be in great jeopardy, and everything that he had ever pushed, the whole I have a dream speech, would be thrown out the window. They'd be like, yeah, sure, he made that speech, but look who said it. Look who spoke it. Look who delivered that speech. You know, here's a guy that is a proven adulterer and a rapist of all these women. I mean, what if down the road, things happen?
Yeah.
But instead, he became a martyr, and so his message will live forever. You know what I mean? So, if it happens, like, let's say Barack Obama, say some idiot assassinated him, all of a sudden it's like they're going to find all the martyr, the things that they're going to make him a martyr over are things that I do not want to be pushed into the future. So let him live. Do not assassinate him. Do not do anything like that, because, I mean, a death of Barack Obama would get in the way of the harm that he has done to. Yes. It would get in the way. It would get in the way of the message of the harm that he has done to America.
Oh,
so yeah.
Without a
so
doubt.
if anybody who does do that, anybody that's talked to Brian and mentioned that, I hope you don't. I hope you or somebody else out there who thinks the same way does not do that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking about Bill Cosby, there was an actress from the TV show Good Times that appeared on the Cosby Show, and she's now coming out and saying that Cosby tried to take her down on the set, take her down a back room and some other things. And then there's another actress, Angela Leslie. She's also, I mean, an actress. She's beautiful, whatever. If you look her up, you'll see her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she was on one of the shows, Today's Show, and the talk show lady asked her, "Why are you coming out now?"
Good
question. She said, "Well, because he never got through to, he never got, it never happened. However, the whole roofie, the whole sexually assault, that never happened, but it was happening. I just got away."
What?
And so I didn't say nothing.
Wait a minute. So she didn't get roofied?
No, but she.
But how does she know that it was happening?
Oh, because she was being.
Because it's coming out now.
Yeah.
So now that she knows what.
Wow, that's what happened.
I really dodged a bullet. What is that? That is the most convoluted thing I've ever seen.
Bill Cosby's going away for a long time.
Oh boy.
So, for all you Cruz fans, there's an article that came out. The title: Ted Cruz entered the U.S. illegally in 1974.
Oh, I saw that article, but I didn't read it. So want to fill me in?
Yeah, it goes on. In brief, his mother did, when he was born, his mother did go to the consulate and register him. However, there is a form, and the government has their forms, and we all keep voting for this government to keep making more forms. There's a form that says that you have to sign this form. It's form HR 5678 for the purposes Title III, Nationality and Naturalization. And so this form had to be filled out, and that form was never filled out. So technically, according to this paperwork, he did come into America illegally. Does that make him not eligible for presidency? No, I don't think so. Does that stop his cause? Does that divert into another direction to where people are going to start filing lawsuits? I don't know. I'm telling you, once it comes down to Cruz versus Hilary, the gloves are off. This will be a bare knuckle brawl. If it's Cruz versus Hilary, it will be an absolute bare knuckle brawl. Hillary's name won't be on it. Fingerprints won't be on it. But she'll have people coming out of the woodwork. They'll be coming out of the woodwork after Cruz for birther issues. And the media will support it because the media wants Hilary again.
Speaking of which, did you hear the other article that came out about Cruz? Apparently, a lawyer who happens to, I can't remember who he supports, but he does not support, he supports Ben Carson.
Okay.
He has filed a lawsuit against Cruz to make a judgment on whether or not he's eligible to be president. Yeah.
Carson?
No, a lawyer who supports Carson. Because everybody's like, who do you support? He was like, I don't support Trump. I support Carson. I want Carson to be president.
Okay. All right.
So don't think this is, that's what he was saying.
Well, and you know what? That lawyer for Carson may kind of have beef about Iowa.